Well, now back to the Michael Dean case. The Temple Police Department has been called out for a lack of transparency in its handling of Dean's case ever since the beginning. Today, 6 News reporter Cole Johnson had a one-on-one interview with the new chief, Sean Reynolds, where he addressed that transparency, policies, and the Dean case. Joining us now from the Temple Police Department, Cole is out there now. Cole, what did the chief have to say?
Leslie, I asked about policies that are currently happening with TPD. The chief didn't have a full list of those for me at that moment, but we're working to get you that full list for you at home. But he says TPD does need to hold themselves to a higher standard. Reynolds also tells me that TPD wants to avoid another case and make sure that something like what happened to George Floyd doesn't happen again. He said they're evaluating the 8 Can't Wait campaign, which is a campaign designed to reduce the use of force. Reynolds said they meet 7 of the goals, but a department spokesman told me the 8th, which is exhausting all other means before shooting, isn't reasonable. He said the use of deadly force depends on the facts and circumstances of the situation. When I asked Reynolds about increasing training regarding implicit bias, race, use of force, etc., he said they will consider anything that makes sense, but noted he's only been at the job for 7 days.
I really haven't had the time to kind of dive into many of those, but I think as we unpack this and start reviewing everything that's going on in policing, both at the national level as well as the local level, I think you'll see a litany of things that we try to do differently to try and not only improve that relationship, increase transparency, also increase accountability, and raise the bar where it needs to be raised.
Coming up at 6, we're going to be tackling transparency within the Temple Police Department and what the chief had to say about that. But for now, reporting live in Temple, Cole Johnson, 6 News.